Many of you will know, if you've been following me for a while, that some time ago I quit my job in a quest to try and become a professional travel photographer. Let me just say, it's a struggle. It's a real struggle. I guess things are going in the right direction, but it's slow. I always knew it would be slow, but it's definitely becoming increasingly more difficult to pay my bills as money starts to dry out. So yeah, although I'm resilient with this dream and I'll keep pursuing it, and things are going in the right direction, as I say, even though it is slow. So I will keep pursuing it. But the reality of the situation is that I'm going to have to find another job again just to take off some of that pressure and just enable me to pay my bills, basically, until I can support myself just on my photography. And I've been looking for jobs for a while now. I'm in a very small city as well, which I guess doesn't make things easier, but it's all just retail assistant, general assistant, housekeeping, grill at Nando's, cafe assistant. It's all just general assistant, maybe housekeeping in a hotel, team member at KFC, and it's all minimum wage. And it's all stuff I'm going to hate and not enjoy and isn't going to inspire me. I mean, how many of us work out a choice? So I know I do need to find something whether I enjoy it or not. But, I just think team member at KFC, team member at Burger King, there has to be more to life than that, doesn't there? Earning minimum wage and doing something you hate and being told that you have to be in this place on these days at these times and you can't leave until this time and you have to do this and you have to do that. I mean, $4.20 KFC, they're paying between $4.20 and $7.83 an hour. $7.83 is the maximum. Who are they paying £4.20 an hour? It's not even legal, is it? Oh, it's depressing. It's depressing. Sometimes I think, why did I quit my job as a postman? It paid well. I had good work-life balance. The work itself, management made it difficult for me. That was the problem. But the job itself, I actually enjoyed. And like I say, it paid well. I had really good time off work. And sometimes I just think, why did I leave when I did? You see all these things online now. Oh, I quit my job and now I'm traveling the world. I quit my job and now I'm living the perfect life. I quit my job, now I'm earning hundreds of thousands of pounds, living nomadically, living the dream. I only work on my laptop a couple of hours a day and I can do this. And let me tell you, kids, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. Anyway, I'm going to escape all this depressing stuff now and go on a little local adventure. Well, I had to get out and get away from that crap. Originally, actually, I had in mind I was going to go to some woodland area nearby, and then just as I got ready to go out, got all my stuff together, put my shoes on, and it started to absolutely pour down with rain. Absolutely chucking it down it was. So I scrapped that idea. I thought, if I'm going to go this woodland area, I want to go when the weather's decent. So scrapped that, and then I thought, I'm not going to let the weather stop me from doing something. I'll just go out into town, walk around the city, maybe some street shots. Street shots always work well in the rain. But then I went out, walked into town, and then all of a sudden it cleared up and it started to get out really, really nice. So I thought, for God's sake, it's like, I feel at the moment like as though if I want A to happen, B happens, and if I want B to happen, then F will happen or something. So I went back home, feeling a little bit fed up really. I don't know, it just feels, everything feels really difficult at the moment, and it's not so much my photography, because I always knew that would be slow and hard, and I don't mind that. There's just other things as well. Like basically, since I moved back to Carlisle, geographically I love where I am. I love being close to the Lake District and close to Scotland and close to all these other things I have around me. Geographically it's great. But since I've moved there, I feel like just nothing's happening for me at all. Right, I tell you what, anyway, enough rambling. I wasn't going to do that. Basically, I decided I've just got to get out, and sat in the house wasn't doing me any good. So I've decided to come out. This is what I always enjoy doing, just getting out with my camera. So I came out to a spot I came to a few videos ago, and the sun is about to go down, so I'm going to set up my camera quickly and take a few photos, and then I'll come back. Oh, I've had to put my hood up to keep warm. I'm surprised to see some ice up here actually, and there's some snow still on the top of the hills, which I'm surprised about. We did get some snow up here just a few days ago, but then it quickly got washed away. At least I thought it had, unless it snowed again recently. It could just all be ice, but I'm surprised even to see that. Because generally it hasn't been, it's been relatively mild. So anyway, I've got my camera set up, and I'm not actually photographing the sunset as it happens, even though the sun is beginning to set as I speak. Unfortunately the sun is setting in the other direction, and the light is being blocked out by some of the hills over there and some of the clouds as well, which unfortunately aren't being lit up by the sun either. So there's not much happening in terms of sunset anyway. And what I do like is the fact that there is that snow or ice on the top of the hills, and it contrasts really nice with the green land lower down in the foreground. So that's what I'm photographing. I just like that contrast between the white snow and the green grass. It's like a 50-50 split, just as the hills reach the lower ground. So I'm just photographing that really. It makes for, the sky's quite moody, so it makes, I think, from what I can see at the moment, it makes for quite a nice moody image, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm back inside my car now, just to wind out this video, just to escape that wind. That wind is pretty intense at the moment. But I've been out for maybe 20 minutes, I would say, probably about 20 minutes, taken I think 2 photos, and I feel so much better. Before I was just frustrated with life, with the world, and just getting out, even just for 20 minutes or so, and just taking just a couple of photos, it's amazing how much better I feel. I'm kind of annoyed with myself as well, because maybe not annoyed with myself, but you know, I used to have such good perspective in my life, and I never ever used to get down, or I was always so happy and cheerful, and nothing ever got to me really. If anything bad happened, I guess, I was always really good at focusing on the good things in my life and all the things I was grateful for. I was always grateful for even just small things. Whereas lately, I'm letting things get to me more, and I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I think in some ways it's good that I am feeling frustrated, that things aren't happening for me the way I want them to, because I think it's showing to me that I need to make a change. Yeah, and it's not that I'm not frustrated that like my career hasn't exploded yet, because it would be unrealistic to think that I'd become like the world's biggest photographer overnight. I've always been realistic with that, and the thing is as well with my photography is that I enjoy the process. I enjoy trying to build it. It's just other things in my life as well. It's just the fact that just Carlisle, the city that I'm now living in, which is my hometown, but it's not doing anything for me at all. And when I think to, like, for example, when I lived in London, and all the opportunities in London and all the different things you can do there, and as well as that, I was traveling a lot more as well. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, and I don't want to ramble, and I don't want to complain, but yeah, it's just the way I'm feeling at the moment. Just a bit. I just feel I definitely need to make a big change in my life. I definitely need to make a change, and things just aren't happening. Oops, I just hit the horn accidentally. Yeah, things just aren't happening the way I want them to in Carlisle. I think I need to be somewhere with more opportunities and more like-minded people to potentially meet, and yeah. Anyway, I don't want to ramble anymore than what I have done already. But like I say, just getting out with my camera, even just for a short while, taking a couple of photos has done me so good. Sometimes, you know, I do feel frustrated, and then I just end up sitting at home and end up then being lazy. But today I thought, no, I've got to get out of this. So just get out, and I knew that even if I didn't really feel like it in the moment, I knew that if I did make the effort to get out, I'd feel so much better, and that's proven to be the case. And now I can go home in a much better mood, and I know that I'll be much more productive now when I do go home, because my mind's in the right place. So if ever you're feeling fed up or down or whatever, just pick up a camera and go for a walk, even if it's just a short 20-minute walk around a park or something. It certainly does me the world of good. yeah, this is when I'm at my happiest, as I'm sure you all know. When I'm out and I'm exploring somewhere and I've got my camera in my hand. And again, this is why I want to show through my channel that there's always an adventure to be had, and it's not just to try and motivate people watching my videos. You know, I'm doing it and I'm making these videos and I'm pushing this message to motivate myself as well, because when I do make an effort to get out and explore more, the more I do it, the better I feel. And yeah, you can't always travel the world or fly to Bali or wherever. You can't always do that, obviously, but even times when money's hard or you're pushed for time or whatever it is, there's always something you can do. You can always go out for 20 minutes for a walk with the camera, and it's good for the soul. It's certainly good for my soul. Right, that's enough rambling. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this video hasn't been too me being depressing, but thank you very much for watching. I'll be much more positive in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.